Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Sending you a link now, Billy. I may end up stopping it because he's streaming. If it gets like really laggy, but we'll see. Yeah, if you just search up buttaball13, it should be like a. It should come up with like a live broadcast. You find it?
With a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I sent you the link, Billy.
Inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You found it?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
The mic audio's not on there.
Watson now to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills.
Oh, he just scored a touchdown, so you're bad luck, Billy.
Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
I don't think so.
And he'll get it up to about
just wait till tomorrow to answer. Don't answer right now.
Across the 25.
News Channel 20s. He doesn't have Jason's contact. Or he doesn't have Justin's contact. Okay, jeez.
You're a fucking communications guy. You don't know how to find a fucking email? Or say, hey, Anna, can you send me some?
Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Did you see the guy score a touchdown on me?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is Jalen Richard, the 4th-year man from Southern Miss. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Buckley, and he locates Luke Wilson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Ready, set. Mike 51, Mike 51. 6-6, pull it high. Hey, exit. Go, get it.
Off play action. Buckley. He's going deep for Brown.
Antonio Brown, baby!
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. And Antonio Brown.
Wide fucking open, baby.
Touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
That's not too bad. I thought it would be a little more.
And we are tied at 7.
Babe, do you know who I made my coach as?
7-7 here as the kicks away.
Babe, you know who I made my coach as? The GOAT. Scott Frost.
Houston's offense already at the line.
You don't hear me, right, Billy? On the
go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that
do?
again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to
I hear myself now.
and counters because you know that
interception, baby!
Intercepted.
Hold on, I'm gonna. It's kind of annoying. Broadcast settings, advanced settings, audio sharing. I have it. Oh, there it is. I think.
Barry. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Down. 18 Gators.
Throwing on first down. Buckley under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Buckley. Wilson snags it left side. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Wilson gives Oakland a veteran option at tight end. Remember, they had Jared Cook last year. He's now in New Orleans. But Wilson, 5 years in Seattle, then 1 in Detroit before the native of Windsor, Canada, signed with Oakland back in March. Looking to throw. Buckley. He'll find his running back here, Richard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set the tone, defense.
Off the play fake. Buckley. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Jacobs trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Check 15. Check 15. Hey, let go.
From the gun, Buckley. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Richard down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Ready. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check the hot read. Hey, look 3. Get it.
To throw on 3rd down. Buckley toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, a bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson going to give this one to Miller. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Tyre Whitehead, top 10 in tackles last year, up to make the play.
At their 48-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
From just shy of midfield, Watson, screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Okay, double up. Check.
Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike, set. No game on this defense, no game. Check 24.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch the run.
A shotgun snap for Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Watch his flat.
A first down carry now for Miller. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch the out.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check three.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check. Check hot, hot. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Operating from the gun. Buckley is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
From the gun, Buckley. It's complete to Grant. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down, Raiders.
Ready up. They can't hang with us. Begin.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Hey, Delta. Hey, Mike 52, Mike.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. 4th down, so the Texans dial up the number of their 2nd-year punter, Trevor Daniel. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Ryan Grant, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Let's go. 8, read. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up. Dude. Bravo. Mike 51. Mike 51. I got it. Go.
Operating from the gun. Buckley. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. The quick slant. Good for 8 and a 1st.
We go! 18 Gator.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Texans' 48-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
To throw on 2nd down. Buckley. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. run. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second and goal from the 6 this time. 2nd and 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Johnson on poke 3, football's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Good job, D. Good job, D.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's our field. It's our field.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st down, Raiders.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. From the gun, Buckley. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Buckley. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun, Watson. Position on him, and he pulls it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Off of play action, it's Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, check, 59.
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to look deep in zone for Hopkins. And he is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
On the ready.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Buckley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, wahoo!
Operating from the gun, Buckley. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they football in one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
In the car! Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Jacobs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense.
2nd and 9 now. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Hey, box drop. Now.
Looking to throw. Buckley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The strong safety, Jaleel Adai, right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So it's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Oh, here we go.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you, son. I got you, son. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. 54. Mike, 54.
Here's Watson, operating from the gun. Flushed out right. Broken tackle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here we go. 8, read. Get that ball. Get that ball. Go. Check 25. Check 25. Ready.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Hey, Alpha. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
From the gun, Buckley. And Wilson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Off play action. Buckley. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Buckley is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, try to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. On 2nd and 7, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's on the first-round pick, number 23 overall, Titus Howard.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. This is more where it came from.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
We want it. Come to my world.
Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second and 3. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And some room to maneuver. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ready, set.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Buckling. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tackles.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd and 9, Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Ricky. Hey, watch it.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Carlos Hyde. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Man, I got you. Check safety. Yeah.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
On the set. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Exit. Hey, orbit. Hey, 152. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Ready.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
52's the mic. Watch Mike. And let's pin the field.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On first down, Buckley. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with
Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute
Wow. Wow.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. They juked him. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases,
He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Buckley now in desperation. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. There goes Duke Johnson. The 30, 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Fairbairn good with the extra point.